Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Good to see that everyone is already theorizing about what this could actually possibly mean, or, you know, thinking about what the title actually means in the first place. Which I suppose means that, you know, whoever created this series had some good marketing involved. And I say whoever because the channel itself is, and it's not one of those videos or those channels that's named after the series that they make, basically. So all the information that we know right now is... you know, that it's about 4 friends that are, you know, isekai-driven dimension, and the channel has only this one video, and that's it. It came out of nowhere 4 months ago, and here it remains, and that is as much information as I have right now, aside from they're apparently going to have to prove their worth, that they deserve to stay in this dimension in the first place. Which, you know, as far as isekai concepts go, the idea of, you know, potentially losing the reality that you've actually, you know, ended up in that might be your dream scenario or something, then that's one way to go about it. Let's see if they do that, though. I have no idea, because again, this is all that we know about this. I assume these are the 4 friends. Also, I gotta do this for the sake of nostalgia. Smoking. There we go. Or I could probably just let Yuki's actual VA do it. Isn't that right?
I forget if I said any lines during that scene. Did I say any lines, or did I just chuck the cigarette?
Oh, well, wait, no, Yuki just like, in the actual scene, all that happens is that Yuki comes up, just says, like, smoking, like, in his head. He goes up, takes the cigarette, and then just throws it with no words and nothing, no sound.
Cigarettes are bad for you, sir. Also, you're smoking on school property.
Also, we're on the roof right now.
Also, why is that such a big cigarette? Like, seriously, man, that's like a cigar. That's not even like a normal sized cigarette. What are you smoking?
Mine wasn't actually that big, but yeah, it was basically a lollipop, but it was used as a prop. But anyway, this one feels like an actual cigarette, but much longer than it should be. So, you
By
know.
the way, I randomly clicked on the video while I was waiting for you to start stream, and I skipped to a random point in the video, and I heard swearing.
Ah, yes, a
So
random thing to do with no other compulsions whatsoever.
I
Yes.
get bored. I get bored. I don't like waiting. I am not patient. Anyways, I skipped the random portion, and they did say swearing, so swearing warning, I guess.
Honestly, compared to last episode, or yesterday's review, I mean, not last episode of this is the only episode. Yesterday's review, it's probably going to be fairly tame, I imagine. At least by comparison. Also, one of them apparently looks like Deku, so yeah, fair enough.
I mean, well, Deku with black hair. I mean, he has little bits of green, but Deku has fully green hair.
Yeah. Also, welcome new person, Sebastian Mikita, I think. Did I read your comment? If it's the one that says, "What's up, Jacob?" Then yes, I did. I don't
What's
know.
that,
I haven't
Doc?
seen anything else. Your Doc.
Oh, yeah. Wow, how'd I end up in this world? This world's so strange. What's going on here? Have I been isekai, they say? This is crazy.
Frankly, Doc, it's not the first time that we've actually been isekai'd. That's how we started our previous adventure. And the season after that.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why it keeps happening.
Maybe we're just like isekai like attracting people, you know?
If I had a silver piece for every time we've been isekai'd, I'd have 2 silver pieces, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Anyway, let's see what's someone archived Sapphire Wings. Oh wait, we have something. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I will say this: I've not seen those in the Gacha Fest playlist, so I guess Mops was more aware of that series and didn't include that, or maybe just didn't realize there was archives. All right then.
By the way, if we can't do with D&D, if we do a one shot and we can't include Fred and Mur for whatever reason because Error has plans, you know who would be the perfect character for you to play?
You're gonna say Nathaniel, aren't you?
Yeah, we can bring Nathaniel into this universe properly as a player character for you. Or you
guess.
Or you could be
honestly, I do miss him.
Or you could be an alternate version of Cracknickle too. That also works. You could be
I think that was what we also speculated that would kind of work.
You could be either of them. Although this version of Nathaniel wouldn't have wild magic. Unless you want to give him wild magic arbitrarily. It's just a weird multiversal consistent. A multiversal concept. Nathaniel gets wild magic from birth. That's just the lore.
Well, I don't know about that. Well, I guess back and forth. But oh well. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think Ghost Kitty was, but I don't know version of set. Well, there's a lot of things that Ghost Kitty has like a whole list to get through. That's probably going to last an actual lifetime by this point. So, who knows what will happen with that version of Sapphire Wings? But good to know that the other version of Sapphire Wings survived in some way. I know that it wasn't, it was not among my favorite of series, to say the very least. But as I've said, I don't usually. I'm not usually advocated for like deleting videos, especially series that exist.
Since we're talking about Sapphire Wings, I just remember the other day I was scrolling through stuff, and you know what channel posted a short of a Sapphire Wings scene? The original content creator, I think her name was like Viara on YouTube Shorts posted a literal like short / meme of a Sapphire Wings scene.
That feels like rubbing salt in the wound, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like the cliff scene where that guy was falling off.
Hey, remember the series that you all know and love and got me to where I am today, and I deleted arbitrarily. Guess what? Here it is. Here it is, everyone.
Here it is.
Maybe there's a planned return of some kind. Like how the creator of Witch Academy has wanted that show to return and has announced it for for many, many years, and there's been no word ever since. So
is Witch Academy back? I thought it started airing again, or did it not? I don't know.
I don't remember hearing about this. If so, then maybe that finally came true. If so, then I've lost my record of longest-running Gacha series.
I'm looking it up.
All right.
Oh, it came back. No, it came back 6 months ago.
Oh well, that's wait. I not reviewed a Police Academy episode in 6 months. That's okay. Wow, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, I'm like, it came back 6 months ago. There's only one episode. There's only one episode out though.
Well, there we go. I guess, yeah, well, time to wrap up Mutant Girl then. No point carrying on. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. Can you imagine?
Mutant Girl episode out right now. We're going to release it right now to keep that record.
Also, why were you scared watching whenever I saw plot holes with the series? Was I like freaking out a lot with Sapphire Wings? Honestly, I could have been. Freaking out a lot in that one because they were quite blatant in the plot holes in that one. But yeah, otherwise it wasn't like your series or anything, unless you're Viara secretly. that'd be a twist.
Her secret channel is Viara, obviously.
It's another one of. Oh, apparently it's another one of Viara's channels, according to what you found, I guess. Or, no, not what you found. You found the Witch Academy one. You found the other one. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I guess it's getting the Aphmar Diaries treatment. Sure,
relegated it to a second channel. That's gonna happen with the Moon Girl season 4. Moon Girl season 4 is gonna be like, guys, it's not gonna be the main channel anymore. We're relegating it to a separate channel.
I have said before that my biggest regret in like the 12 years of YouTube that I've done is not making the Mutant Girl start on its own channel. Now that it exists on this one, I don't want to move it.
Yeah.
But if I could go back and I would put it on somewhere else separate. That would also in turn mean the Butterverse would never happen. But to be honest, I know the show might have like flourished a bit more on its own.
I mean,
the Butterverse stories are all meant to be ones that like would exist on their own. But they happen to share a universe, so yeah.
I mean, to be fair, after meeting you and deciding to make a Gacha show, I probably will still set in the Moon Girl universe. Set a Gacha show in the Moon Girl universe, even if it wasn't a part of an even larger universe. Technically,
I see. Okay.
Although I will say the Greek mythology may not have been the thing, depending on what you want to do for the Moon Girl universe lore, specifically.
Well, that's true because I think that was. Because that was probably like dictated by like the plans I had for like how I connected everything else. So
I mean at that point I probably would have just made up my own angel lore even more than I already have, because I mean, to be fair, my angel lore is pretty much completely original. It would have been even more original because there would have been no Greek god influence there too. It would have been so.
Yeah. I guess so. All right. Well, I suppose Oh, a bit. Yeah, it had so much potential. I think that one got like the full like Gordon Ramsay treatment from me.
It's raw.
I saw what it could have been.
It's
raw. It was right there. Anyway, let's see what this. I was gonna say what this could have been. What this is. I guess that's a bad segue, but whatever. Starter, you mean to go on? I suppose. Without further ado, on with the review.
Yes. Oh,
and paralyzed.
Or at least extremely hurt. I mean, I fell down the stairs a few times.
Well, yeah, but she felt like head first. Her head like went backwards. I feel like her neck was probably impacted as well. That's where all the vital stuff is in there.
I was running down the stairs once, and like my mom was right in front of me, and I kind of tripped, and I literally tried to hold myself back. Or hold the railing on the side so I didn't go head first in there, and I bumped into my mom. It was and we both ended up a little bit hurt. And then my dad yelled at me, and then my mom got mad at him because he didn't realize that I tripped. So that was fun. Fun memories. Yeah. my mom got really mad at him for that, being like, just assume he was running down the stairs and randomly running,
I mean, to be honest, kids do weird things sometimes without reason. So, but yeah, that kind of reminds me of the time that.
This is only a few years ago. I was his age.
Never mind.
I was his age.
Then I thought it was like like I remember the time, like distant childhood memory. But yeah, okay,
nah.
Fair enough. Because I was gonna compare it to the time that my dad yelled at me because when I was told I've told the story before on stream, but but you know, for some reason we were like painting the garage basically, and we and like he had to leave me alone because I had to like go, I think, for a call or something. So he told me specifically, said he okay, but all right, if it doesn't move, paint it. Basically, it's like by the wall over there.
Oh.
So basically, he came back and all the windows were orange.
Well, I mean, they don't move. Technically, you did what you're told.
Exactly. That's why the comparison is there, because my dad got really mad. My mum then pointed out, like, no, he did exactly what you told him to.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta be more specific sometimes. You gotta be, like, very specific.
Yep, apparently so. Oh, my goodness. Also, I don't know about the whole, like, justice for the stairs thing. I thought the stairs were the perpetrators in this case, not the victims, but there you go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, but I said that's all they use Suno. Yes, I have heard of Suno AI. In fact, actually, again, going back to another story about my dad, actually, he sent me, it was either him or, or his best friend, like, sent me, like, a thing you're talking about, like, oh, yeah, this is, like, this is a thing you can, like, you know, make songs from. It's like, yeah, great. Thank you for sending that to me and reminding me that it exists. I can feel the skills that I have honed for years fading away. There they go. Goodbye. So yeah.
You know, sometimes we'll be like scrolling through like TikTok and like I'll like hear this song, right? It was like a TikTok and I'll like hear a song and it's like I don't know, like it was like a Has-Been song that was like a cover from one of the characters. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. It's a cover from a different character changing the lyrics. And then I look at the sound and like, wait a minute. They ripped this song from an AI version of it where they AI'd the actor's voice in the music.
That is also fairly common.
And I'm like, ew, that is gross. Do not do that. That is wrong.
That goes back into they did that with J-Slap one time, and he actually like in protestation he made a cover of the exact same song. Ironically enough, it was My Way, so you know, he was able to like to make that thing like, hey, if you want to hear me sing this, I'm just going to do it myself. Anyway, I wanted to say this. Hello to Kawaii-chan VA. I recognize your name. You're the person who made the new musical series that we reviewed, like, I think last week or something. So, welcome to the stream.
Question, Kawaii-chan VA. Are you an Athna fan? I need to know if it's a coincidence or not.
Yeah, we were debating this, by the way.
Okay.
Because I mentioned your name, because when I was going through like the list of what to review next, like, oh, is there another musical thing? Oh, wait, no, Kawaii-chan VA is the same one. I've covered this one already. So, yeah, I guess. That works.
I was Athna fan, you know. A fan of the character Kawaii-chan. In my street.
We're about to witness the biggest coincidence of all time, I guess.
You know, she goes by KC right now in her modern day video. She has pink hair, cat girl, loves anime, kidnaps someone, you know, the normal stuff.
Well, I guess the answer to that question is no. It was in fact a coincidence. Which I mean,
but the profile picture's pink too, just like Kawaii-chan. Although, let's be honest, the only cat girl with the most angelic voice in the world is Fred.
I thought the second to well, the second place of course would go to Mimi from My Passion. You know. The actual Kawaii-chan ripoff.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Alright, well, that settles that debate, I guess. Continuing on. Oh, we actually have names of the people that made it. Alright. I don't know if that's them or they're just extras. They could be cameos, I don't know.
Oh god. You want to mute
Yeah,
this?
copyrighted, I'm aware. Alright, okay, here we go.
I got the power.
By the power of Grayskull, I'm gonna transform. Anyway, the Moon Mourns you. I think we're Are we still going?
I'll see you guys on Monday, and you better have all your homework down. I'm not having a repeat.
I mean, I guess their homework is just all addition. Fair enough.
Of today.
Did you sleep through class again?
Yeah, this class is pointless anyways. I know all this shit.
Okay.
I can imagine 1 + 1 = 2 is definitely something that would have been covered at some point. Yeah, alright then. Oh, speaking of songs, I guess this one here, going to be on repeat. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like that one, like, it ranks quite highly in like the ones I've made this year.
Oh god, we need to do like a ranking of every Atmos song.
I promise you that actually, that at the end of the after maybe like in January or at the end of December, if I've actually done all of them, then I would do a video like ranking all of the AFMAL songs from 2025.
Subtle flex, not.
Yeah, that and today's one will most likely be high on the list. Yeah, I like it too.
Not all of us can be as genius as you.
I'm not
His mouth is melting.
genius. I just actually turned my stuff in on time. You should try it sometime.
Okay, it's not my fault that I lose everything. Also,
by the way, this is why I hate static mouse. And like when I use them, Mrs. Icer, I only end up using like 6 total ones and end up like revolving around the 6 mouths. Because some of these mouths look really ridiculous, and I'm like, oh god, okay, I guess I'm using this mouth for this line. But then it's like, with the mini Mrs. I also don't want the mouse to be too static for long, so I'm like, okay, I got 5 lower mouths to choose from. Which one of these 5 do I want to change it to?
So we have mentioned before that by the way, for the chat, that for static gacha mouths, you know, a lot of them end up being repeated because a lot of them, you know, it's like the character's eyes, actually. You know, nowadays with adjusting, it's less of a case, but back in the day, particularly when you couldn't adjust the eyes, a lot of them look too cartoonish. The same with the mouths. So if you want to do like a serious scene of any kind, or just portray a normal conversation, like, you know, this one we have right now, then you're kind of limited for choice, especially because a lot of them are meant for, like, you know, like much more, you know, bombastic expressions, which is another reason why Gacha will work great as a medium to create comics, but that's just not what the community latched onto. But oh well. Yeah, so same issue applies here, I guess.
No, I actually do think that's your fault.
God.
Also, I think those chairs are like actually like drawn by one of the creators. They're not like custom sourced or anything. They actually are original, which fair enough. They also like they're also not copy pasted. They're actually I think the creator actually just, you know, trimmed them differently each time. I personally would have copy pasted them because you would think that they would have a uniform design of some kind, but yeah.
You were in a mood today.
I just need to go home. Let's find the others.
No.
You are right, the eyes are kind of high up, but other than that, the eyes being squished, I don't see a problem with necessarily. Depends on like how the rest of everything else covers up.
I actually can't believe she did it again. I swear.
I like the goth girls here's design. I think it's actually pretty cute.
Like how the lipstick doesn't actually go over the rest of the lips.
Grace, Tori.
Jude. Hey, Jay. Parker.
Hey, Tori.
Grace, you look nice today.
Thank you.
You know, isn't it
Why do you think thank you like that? Thank you, I guess?
Maybe because she's not expecting a compliment because she's edgy and goth. I don't know. I guess it's actually it's kind of like when Orchid got comments on her outfit because it's something that she like would not wear normally, and it was a goth outfit. It's like, oh, well, thanks.
I've heard
also some of their arms, some of these designs look really massive compared to the rest of them because their bodies and heads look like they're in like more just a little bit, where like their arms end up looking a little off kilter. That's why the other day when we were reviewing that gacha where we like went to a more standard style in that gacha, or like the more standard typical gacha art style, I like actually like praised it because as much as it's kind of cool the idea you're trying to do something with the art style, sometimes it ends up coming off with weird quirks like the giant arms in comparison to the rest of yourself, you know? And that's kind of, and like it's just one of those things where it's like, like I get it, but at the same time it's like, I don't know. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen. I've seen the difference be like much more pronounced in other videos. So this level doesn't bother me personally, but
it isn't the worst. But like, yeah.
So no background artists credited, but VAs and owners are good. So I mean, it means owners of the channel. Yeah, probably. That's what I'm picturing. You know, like how like in the Music Freaks, how Rosie Flossie drew all the backgrounds basically.
Got it.
Dude, I don't think that's a good idea.
What? Do you think I deserve to get dress coded for this? What's wrong with it?
Dress coded for that's a good question. What is wrong?
What's wrong with your outfit?
What? No, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. You're a guy. You could show up shirtless and you wouldn't get dress coded. Ugh!
Wait, hold on a second. I just realized something.
What?
The way that she leaned back. I'm just gonna go on a technical side for a bit, for a second. What is going on with the shadows? I can understand this type of shadow if they were projected against like a wall. There's like a light source that's coming towards them, and they're like the wall was there. But otherwise, their shadows should be on the floor. Like the reflections we see in the background itself. Because this is a case of like someone putting an effort into something and not realizing it's not needed because the actual reality is that you wouldn't see it anyway.
And he fumbles again.
Dude, she hates me.
Okay.
I am okay. So I was very confused. Like, okay, I don't think he was.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewind that line just in case we missed something about like the whole dress coded thing. Let's see what that's about.
I heard it's pretty easy for girls to get dress coded.
Dude.
Oh, so he mentions it basically. Okay.
Just to get dress coded.
Okay, that makes all more sense.
I don't think that's a good idea.
What? Do you think I deserve to get dress coded for this? What's wrong with it?
What?
Nothing.
No,
it looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, you don't know. You're a guy. You could show up shirtless.
No, he kind of this kind of reminds me a little bit of Moff Tarkin in Annie. Just like, no, you're beautiful. I mean, you're dressed beautiful, please. Oh, dear.
Listen, you wouldn't get dress coded. Ugh.
And he fumbles again.
Dude, she hates me.
Okay.
By the way, I wonder if that's foreshadowing. Imagine if he actually did show up shirtless and he got dressed coded.
Hate is a strong word.
Exactly. She hates me.
Well, trust me, she doesn't hate you, but look at you. You're a popular guy and she dresses more alternative.
Yes.
Yes, and he complimented the choice. What is the problem?
He's alternative, alright. Just
why is this like this video seems like going back to like stereotypes from like before I was born?
Oh my god.
The alternative girls can't be the popular ones. We can't associate. We're from two separate worlds. Well, you're going to be in a separate world after this. It's going to be a different dimension, I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Listen, okay? The only alternative girl that would probably be ostracized is Myrrh. But that's just because she talks about corpses a lot. She really likes corpses.
Herself.
She talks a lot about corpses. So she probably,
Which, to be fair, I understand that a lot of alt people do that. They talk about corpses, but not in the way that Myrrh does. There's a difference.
Wow.
They don't and also they don't dig up the corpses themselves.
Wow, why are you judging me for digging up a grave? I just wanted to see how he died. I couldn't break in when they were doing the autopsies, so this is my best alternative.
I think this one actually says it on the gravestone.
I
don't know if you have dark vision or not, but yeah, it says right there.
I like to see it.
Trampled by a horse.
I like to see it for myself. Yep, he looks trampled by a horse.
Yeah, those are some pretty impressive hoof prints on the bones. You're right. But also, yeah, it says...
It looks like a giant horse trampled him on his left leg, but it looks like a smaller baby horse trampled him on his right leg.
I guess it might have been a stampede. Wait, it might have been a wild horse. I thought it was like a drawn carriage or something, but... Okay, yeah, no, you're right, that's weird. Let's find out further. And then that's how they go about and investigate more. There you are.
Oh, God. I just want
we
to
need more we need more murder mysteries in a culture, so...
Murr's
at some point, someone... Although I guess, yeah, with... with the amount of like revivals. But actually, no, yeah, but it would work.
Doesn't really match your style.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, Janice also, because it's different. Like, Janice was actually like just as judgmental as the plastics in that movie. So yeah, I guess that would track as far as the whole different worlds thing goes.
I know. It's amazing. I love everything about her.
Dude, you weird. You have to notice that she acts like she hates you because she thinks you're gonna make fun of her.
We've been in.
And when she finds out that is not the case, what?
Yeah, tell her that you're not making fun of her.
Yeah, and also this comes back to like some people will tell me certain things like, oh yeah, this person acts to set this way around you because of like because they're worried that this such that's going to happen. It's like, yeah, what do I do with that information? Like I can't control like their thought processes.
For 2 years, shouldn't she learn that I'm not that type of guy?
I think she would rather not take that chance.
Okay.
Also, I hate how this whole scene is pretty much expositing.
Expositing
stuff about Sam Manson.
Yes, or Janice, or insert goth name here.
But like, I hate how we're like expositing about her rather than seeing it from her perspective or seeing scenes with her or something like. She kind of just gets upset, screws off, and then these guys are like, "Oh yeah, this is why she must do this. Yes, this is her motivation. Yes." It's like, cool, thanks.
You do realize that she acts this way because of blah blah blah, and also blah blah blah.
You know,
it is pretty transparent, but it's a transparent breaking of show don't tell. This could be the kind of thing that we find out that she's like that she's lashing out about something later. Actually, to anyone who's watched Sword Art Online Abridged, this is what happens with Suga in that version, that she's lashing out for reasons that were beyond like either of their controls really, and she was like,
they were also kind of
misplaced anger.
They were also kind of stupid in hindsight, or at least how she went about some of them. But
oh yeah, no, oh absolutely. I was prepared to I was prepared to make. I had a whole like video idea in mind, by the way, like after episode 17 came out, where I was like, I mean, are we really like just trying to like turn the tides because she like broke down and cried? Like, can we like analyze what actually happened right now and what she's actually been building up to from this point? But no, we didn't need that because they covered it themselves. I purposely waited till episode 18 came out to be like, yeah, no, I don't need to do this.
I mean, hey, at least it's not like the original anime where that whole breakdown was apparently because she was upset that the guy she was crushing on in the video game turned out to be her brother and she couldn't be with him or whatever.
Yes. I'm
like, okay. That's gross. That's nasty. Ew.
There's definitely a reason that they changed it. Apparently, they also had like an alternate, they had like another explanation that they were going to do first, but they realized it was too dark, so they changed it halfway through. But anyway, point is, that whole thing. I think we meet Sugahai in episode 12 in the Abridged series. And that whole reveal comes in episode 17. So there's a decent amount of time where we build up that something has gone down, something broke down on the way, between the two siblings. There's even like, a couple of lines here and there where it's like, it's possible we did something to upset her. She's maybe lashing out about something. That's the thing. I didn't do anything. I think that was the problem. That moment there was like, oh, that's either ripe for theories or, ripe for some sort of scathing reveal, basically. And it was. But that was over. I think it was episode 15 when that happened. So it was like halfway through, essentially. So yeah, my main point is, you can take your time over that and like have someone like either work through their issues, realize that they might be the problem themselves, or that there was nothing to worry about to begin with. In this case, so we don't need to like cover all of that in episode 1. We can definitely wait to get through, especially if it is a lingering question that a character has.
Prove to her that I'm someone to be trusted.
Yep, I'm sure you will.
Good.
By the way, another reason this scene is dragging right now is because there's no music in the background and the voice actors are very, very quiet.
Wait,
I don't normally put up the video for full volume, but full volume on StreamYard sounds like
Look
this.
At that.
Wait, but like, can you put in
which sounds normal, right? But when you consider the fact that, for anyone who's new here, I normally have it like 20% or something like that, because StreamYard makes everything super loud. So if you watch the original video, it's going to be way quieter than this.
Good word for me. Please.
Hey, Grace.
And must you smoke on
Hey,
school
look, it's
grounds
Felix.
or at all?
Yes, I must.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me see. Wait, let's rewind that for a second. I want to rewind. Wait a minute.
For me. Please.
Oh, okay, fine. You know, he had it for like a frame and then moved it away as Grace appeared. Which, honestly, when I was a prefix, someone did that with me. I couldn't provide evidence, so they didn't get in trouble, unfortunately.
Hey, Grace.
And must you smoke on school grounds or at all?
Yes, I must.
God, you're gonna become a nicotine addict at 17.
Well,
I
he
mean,
probably
that's-
already is.
Yeah, I was
If
gonna say,
he's
probably already is,
smoking.
exactly.
He's already
Wait,
smoking.
Aiden, I just realized something. This is a high school series, I presume. They look like they're in high school.
Yeah.
Where a character who is a stick in the mud is going around to people what to do in the sake of helping them, and her name is Grace.
Oh,
Does that sound familiar?
Her last name reveal at the end of the season. My name is Grace Chastity. What's up?
Butt out, Chastity.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's a reveal.
Are you trying to die young?
You see Grace here. You see, this is either the prequel to how Grace Chastity became Grace Chastity, or this is after she went off the deep end after some event in the Starkid universe and became alternative in this world's words.
I feel like Grace Chastity would see the old fashioned as demonic or something. So I don't know.
She's like, I worship the devil now. Hail Satan.
Hey ho, heck no, cigarettes block your airflow. I don't know.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
Oh my God, whatever, Aiden. Are we still having this?
Hey! Ew! Ew!
Speaking of recognizable names.
Ew! Get that name out of your mouth! That's my name! Oh!
Keep my friend's name out of your mouth!
Okay, well, you know what? If this was a voice acted series, I totally have the voice of Felix there. Just be like, hi, my name's Aiden. What's up? Did you know I have a little sister right now? She's currently at home. A bit sad because mom recently left.
Recently?
I don't know. How old was I when mom left? I don't know. Was I like 14, 15? I don't know what my age was. How old was I when mom left? I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot how old Felix himself was, actually. I know Agatha was 7.
House.
Study group. More like damn blunt rotation.
What could that possibly mean?
Nothing. And yeah, the study group is still on or whatever.
Look what you did to him.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ever since you guys have gotten weirdly close over the summer, he's basically turning into you. He has
To be fair, they have matching jewelry, so I understand that association.
smoking. He hates everything, and every sentence has to be some kind of sarcastic remark.
To be fair, you look like you hate everything.
I like how the alt girl is the one telling someone else that they hate everything.
you kind of look
now,
like
that's
you
a
hate
trope subversion right there.
Oh.
Wow, Grace, just tell me you hate me.
Aiden, you know I'll never hate you, but I do hate this kind of you.
All I'm hearing is that
I hate what you've become. You had so much potential. I know I can fix you. I mean, I know that you can be fixed.
I'm so cool and that everyone wants to be me.
Yo, be quiet.
It's hit or miss with you two.
Yeah, well,
Hit or
someone needs to
miss.
keep your ego
I
in
guess
check.
I never miss, yeah. Got a boyfriend that he doesn't kiss, yeah.
You got mad at me for bringing up 6-7 last review, and you'll bring up a TikTok video, the trend from 5 years ago. All right then.
Listen,
If anything, you
that is cursed. Those are the devil's numbers. I don't.
One of them's a devil's number, the other one isn't.
Those are the devil's work or something. I don't know. Yeehaw.
Yeah, what about the fact that song's literally called Mia Khalifa?
feed my ego.
I'm not too sure your ego could be fed.
It's called Mia Khalifa.
Yes, it was a diss track of Mia Khalifa.
Oh,
that's where it came from.
I didn't know that. Dang.
Yeah.
I just know that bit. Dang.
Okay. Yeah.
Anymore. It's already so big.
You know what else is already so big?
You shut up, Isaiah.
Yeah, no one wants to hear your lies.
Right. Thank
Wait,
you,
what?
Aiden.
Why
How do
is
you
this
know it's
against
a
me now?
How do you know it's a lie?
That's a good point, yeah.
How do you know
Oh,
it's a
gosh.
lie? Aiden,
Also, she
what'd
glitched
you...
out for a second.
Aiden, what'd you do with
Whatever.
Isaiah? I don't want to
Let's
say my
go,
name. I don't want to
I don't
say my
think... Yeah, I don't think Aiden was involved with that, to be honest.
Aiden.
Well, how would he know unless
All
he's
right,
off?
squad.
Theories.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, good point.
Uh,
Maybe trust him. Maybe takes his word for it.
I don't...
Tori!
Trust is for suckers.
Yeah, I mean, if someone told me that, I'd be like, okay, yeah, right. I trust you. I'll take your word. Let's move on from the conversation. Yeah.
Jacob, you want to know something? Kidding. That's a joke.
I don't.
That's a joke. That's a
I
joke.
very much do not.
I'm kidding. Anyways, enough about that line of joking. That's a kill me.
Yes.
Anyways,
We should get going. Me and Aiden have our study group after school.
We should all go.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
Oh, they're like middle schoolers. They're
Oh, you know what would have been funny if Dan the right actually said, I think it's a great idea, and then Aiden changed his mind of like, oh, that's a great idea, you know, to actually show that he's actually properly parroting it.
that me and Aiden have to teach.
Well then, I would love to watch Aiden in his element.
Off topic, but
Aiden in his element.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I feel like that a lot. You're probably not.
Have your geek.
Yeah, by the way, I was going to point this out. There are 6 like main speaking characters here, and we're not 4 of them. By according to the description, are going to be isekai. So I wonder who's going to make the cut. Actually, definitely Grace. Grace is going for sure.
Key little study thing.
I hope
but
so.
after that,
I
we
don't
should
know.
hang.
Okay, so Grace and her attitude does get a bit annoying, kind of confusing, but I love her aesthetic. I love her aesthetic.
I mean, it's not just because of that. I mean, like she's been like the focal point of like these 2 different scenes. We've exposited so much about her specifically. It would feel weird for them not to keep that going.
Yeah, what do you want to do this weekend?
Oh, pretty sure I'm free Saturday and Sunday.
I'm probably gonna sleep all weekend.
I mean,
Really?
well,
You're not-
Jacob, they always pull a Buffy pilot and introduce a component that you think is going to be a major part, and then just ignore it completely. Forget his name. Whatever. Xander and Willow's best friend since childhood.
I think his name was Jesse.
No, like the thing about Jesse was he got introduced as Willow and Xander's best friend since childhood. Died in the pilot, and then proceeded to be never mentioned again, even when Willow and Xander bring up their past together, like in season 6. Jesse was just never mentioned again. Never,
yes, that part
ever
feels weird.
About again.
The idea of him dying in the pilot, honestly, I like that twist because you're not expecting them to like set up all of them and then be like, okay, well, who's gonna make the cut, basically. You know, you think that maybe that's gonna happen to someone at some point, but maybe not like that early. Not mentioning him and not like mourning him or anything. That's what feels weird.
I was watching a TikTok and someone brought up Jesse and I was like, wait, who's Jesse? And I'm like, oh wait, the guy from the pilot. I forgot about him.
And then you forgot his name again until I mentioned it. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh yes, that
so
person.
He's not memorable for that reason. Yeah.
You're not throwing a party or whatever, because you're so popular.
I could.
Popular.
I'd only throw one.
I can make you popular.
That is obviously not my thing.
Yeah, obviously.
Which is why you brought it up, Grace.
Oh, shut up.
Look who it is.
Shut up, Heather. Sorry, Heather. Look who's
Go
with
away.
her. Dang, dang, ding, 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 dang, 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 ding, ding, ding.
You lost me there, I think.
Listen, I'm making all the musical references. I love musicals.
Fair enough. I mean, I was thinking of Grease when you said that, but that's different. That was Changy Chang Shibop. That's different. Anyway,
That's no way to talk to your friend.
We aren't friends. Get out of here.
Why? I just came to say hi to my favorite little group. Grace, what are those shoes you have on?
You know what, Evan? You cannot be talking about
I mean, the shoes that she has are the least alt thing about her, so I don't know.
her shoes when you have grown-out roots and a patchy-ass bleach job. You
I thought she was going to point out, like, his shoes or something, but they're, like, out of frame, so I guess I'd talk about something else.
fractured your wrist while playing badminton in gym class. So get you and that dirty-ass basketball jersey you wear every day out of here. Keep in mind, Evan, you don't even play basketball.
Damn, bro.
Just giving Mermaid Tales where they have to put in like multiple swears, where it's like, dang, it's like 3 swears in like in a line.
Yeah. It's taking too long. Time to replace Truck-kun. No, there are too many characters. We've got to cull a few of them. There's only 4. Imagine if that was the case, that they only had like 4 slots for like new heroes and they had to fill it up by like a bunch of people. Now that's an isekai I would watch.
Or the characters merged into each other. They did like a fusion when they got isekai, so their personalities.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Fused.
That's a horrifying concept. I don't know about that one.
No, that's why it's awesome. It's a horrifying concept, but it's a concept that it would be interesting.
The nerve. I'm leaving. Calm down.
Corey's so aggressive.
You need to
Well,
calm
he did
down.
deserve it.
You're being too
Yeah,
loud.
he was being a bitch.
Exactly.
I know what
No one's being too loud in this video. They're all too quiet.
I'm forgetting. Guys, come on,
Except him. He's good.
I have to go back inside.
What are you possibly missing?
My math textbook. I have homework.
On the weekend? Damn.
You couldn't have figured
Homework on the weekend? Who has ever heard of such a foreign concept?
it out like 10 minutes ago.
No.
Because he forgot and has only now just remembered. That's how that works.
But come on.
I have to go with you.
Yes, I'm scared, okay?
Okay, pussy. Come on, guys, let's go.
You guys are assholes.
Go get your damn notebook.
I thought it was gonna have like one of them was gonna go with him, and so then the others would get Truck-kuns. But yeah, maybe
But
not.
they're not all friends. Why are they all going with them? That's like going with a stranger you barely know.
You know, because he's scared, which is why they're all waiting outside when he's on his own right now, defeating the purpose of going. You know, because they're friends.
Him so long.
They're not friends.
They wanted to support him by not going all the way with what they were planning in the first place.
No.
It should not take him this long to get a textbook.
Trust me, I know if I can juggle 3 honor classes all in 2 hours, I think he can get a textbook in 3 minutes.
Is that even
Yeah, hold on. 3 honor classes in 2 hours. Do you have a time turner?
possible?
3 classes? I forget. You're like a genius.
Yes, but not a clone. How do you that? Like most classes, let's say okay, so 3 honors classes in 2 hours. All right, let's go with that. I guess. I suppose
Each honors class is 60 minutes.
that's still an extra hour.
No, because that's 108. They're all 60 minutes. So it's a 180 minutes.
No, they'd have to be 40 minutes each because you're dividing 120, the total of 2 hours.
Maybe one of them's like online class, and it's all they seem to work in exclusively online. But you know,
so she's just like paying attention in class, writing with like, wait, I will write with my left hand, and type notes with my right. I take a potato chip and eat it. You know, one of those, I guess.
Genius is a big overstatement.
Well, I don't see anyone else taking multiple honors in the span of 2 normal classes.
Aiden's smart.
Aiden also refuses to do homework.
And never will. That shit's a waste of time.
you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail, sir. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, to quote Yoda, that is how you
I
fail,
think
yes.
you refuse to let yourself get any credit for all the work you do.
I think you don't know me.
If you two are done flirting, should we go find Parker?
Is that
Here we go.
flirting? They sound more like light arguing or whatever. Like that's not flirting.
This is basically you know this is basically what like the people said about like Orchid and the Red Mist, when you know they those two shared the screen.
That wasn't flirting. Or at least that wasn't intentional flirting. I don't think I was trying to flirt there.
It absolutely was not intentional flirting.
I'm not.
Then again, that hasn't stopped us in D&D before, but it probably would in this situation.
I mean, the whole
there's too much like
the whole
yeah.
Fred and Mur thing kind of like developed from a very weird angle, but that's also because Fred and Mur are also very weird characters individually. So to be fair,
well, I was thinking that, you know,
their relationship wouldn't even be conventional normally because based off each of their personalities and experiences and how the way they go
No,
about the world.
in my experience, Nathaniel and Hera were particularly, you know, like they were like Hera did not like Nathaniel at all to begin with. You know, they weren't enemies, not enemies to lovers, but yeah, they found him way too annoying at first, and then you know, like he won her over very unintentionally, mind you, just through like organic roleplay, and the rest was history. So in my experience, yeah, that has happened a couple of times, but there's too much like animosity between them for, you know, obvious reasons for Orc and the Red Mist. It's like, yeah, no. If anything did happen, it'd have to be like, you know, a long progression.
Lost following the trail of always missing
more stuff together.
Yeah, Red Mist's got to, like, you know, get the facts straight, you know?
assignments leading to his locker.
Be an asshole.
Tori, come on. You should know that being a sadistic asshole comes naturally to him.
You're right, I get it from my mom's side.
Also,
Okay, but
why is everyone here except for like the red shirt girl like kind of a annoying person? I don't know.
Well, I mean, they match each other's energy, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, normally like one to two asshole characters in a group is one thing, but I feel like everyone else here kind of sucks. Besides like red shirt girl, who's like, okay, she's fine.
Yeah, I guess Misery loves company. But yeah, no. Beyond that, yeah, I guess it's I guess it's a little odd, but I mean, you've recently looked at Final Break again, and I feel like there's a lot of characters in there that talk.
Okay, yeah,
talk
but
like that to each other.
But at least half of them somewhat like each other. They don't actually like seem to have a weird any disdain for each other.
Yeah,
like the characters in Final Break outside of a few, like you have characters like Tate, who obviously doesn't get along with most people there because obvious reasons. It's Tate.
Well, obvious reasons when people see the show, which
think of Andrew Tate. That's what to think of that.
Okay, yes, the characters. I wasn't sure if I wanted to say that, but yes, the character was inspired by the rhetoric of one Andrew Tate. Very unsubtly so. But yeah, that's why people don't get along with him.
He's into very high value women and just high value people in general.
Yeah.
Oh god. I can't wait till he dies in episode like 25.
Of course. Especially because there will be 25 episodes of this series.
Definitely.
Emily is definitely going to make 25 episodes of the show.
Definitely. What do you mean? That's not a spoiler. Emily said 20.
You're so lost. Okay, we started talking about like our D&D campaigns halfway through. Granted, sorry to the new people who don't know what we're going on about.
We have a D&D campaign called Mysteries of Occulta. You should check it out. It's on the Butter Bunch.
Yeah, the Butter Bunch being the community channel that that we have. That's not this one. Anywho, let's get back on track.
Got it
We're
open,
losing people.
but I can never remember my code.
By the way, he's extremely tall. Look at like the size of those lockers and the ceiling compared to him. That is
also there was
impressive.
a gunshot there, so I guess the way the isekai happened was a gunshot happens.
Holy shit! What was that? I need to find everyone else.
What was that? I need to find everyone else, guys. Where'd you go?
Dropped his book. You know what could have avoided this if someone was actually with him.
I don't think they could avoid it. They couldn't avoid a gun being fired and the power going out.
Did anyone else hear that?
Most definitely.
You guys have any clue as to what that noise was?
No, that was terrifying.
Was it like an earthquake?
Would be a great time for some suspenseful music, but anyway.
Why would an earthquake make noise?
You know why I think there's no music? I think they have only one audio track. I think
Roses are red, cacti are prickly, as Bomb would say. That's kind of weirdly. Yeah. Also, you're probably right, because the music from the beginning faded out, and then they started talking. So yeah, probably actually.
It's so dark out now.
Did all the buses leave?
No shot.
Parker, this is all your fault.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm so sorry that I couldn't predict that leaving my textbook in my locker would teleport us to the fucking apocalypse.
Oh my god, are we?
The apocalypse?
Now that's an anime title right there. Leaving my textbook in the locker and being teleported to the apocalypse. There you go. Get on that Crunchyroll.
You missed a word, Jacob. You didn't read out the whole title.
Yeah, I didn't. I paraphrased it. You know, he said just because I left my book, I couldn't predict that I left my book. I left out that part as well.
No.
No, I just wanted you to say the F-bomb. I think it would be funny.
Yes, of course. And, you know, that clearly that bait was something I was absolutely going to take. Obviously. You know, it was set up so well and woven so intricately.
I promise.
Exactly. Let's just walk home. We're in the same place. It's not that we actually got teleported into some apocalyptic different dimension. We might have gotten teleported to an apocalyptic different dimension.
Oh my god.
When did that happen?
How did that work? Did the school get teleported?
I mean, it's a great joke, but the great setup, like from the script and everything. But like, when and how?
Did the school like teleport with them? Are we like Wizarding Ozing this, where it's like the school got sucked up by the magic?
Also, I could have sworn that it was like 4. Oh no, it just says a group of friends. So I guess they were all going to go. Okay, that was my bad.
We're gonna die.
I guess I thought 4 because I saw the first visual and I thought that was all of them.
I mean,
This has
half the characters in that opening visual aren't even here, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
to be fake. I'm dreaming.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? We've been walking for half an hour, and all the buildings that we thought were in this town have completely disappeared.
Oh, that's how it happened. They were walking outside like their building, so I guess like their dimension like fused somehow. So the school is still there. Interesting.
We could just keep walking.
Is this funny to you?
No, Jesus Christ, I don't see a better option.
Unfortunately, I think
I see a better option. Grace starts snapping her fingers.
You know what would make this show so much more enjoyable? If the characters weren't yelling at each other constantly. Jeez.
Like, I can get them yelling in like this survival situation here because now things have been broken down. But the problem is we already started at that level, so there's nowhere to go from there.
This whole time they've been in each other's throats, and it's so frustrating. I don't enjoy characters yelling at each other. It's emotionally triggering having people constantly screaming at each other. It's upsetting.
Oh, come on, Aiden. Like, you can call any of this screaming.
he's right.
Attempting to scream.
Is there any rhyme
Oh god,
attempting to walk in place.
or reason to where we are going?
Aren't we supposed to go north and follow the sun?
Why are all their walking cycles timed differently?
I mean, I time my walking cycles differently, or like when I have.
Yeah, that's true. But like when I meant like more like to this degree where someone's like walking exceptionally fast and someone's exceptionally slow.
Oh, fair enough. I just have the walking poses be different each time, so it's not everyone's repeating the same walking pose. Oh no, the isekai just kind of happened. There was like a gunshot, the power went out, they walked outside, they're like, oh, let's walk home, and now they're in another world. It just kind of happened.
Let's walk home. Where is home?
What sun do you see?
There's that moon.
No, but why is it so dark?
By the way, that Via needs to move away from her microphone, please.
Is it daylight savings and we all
she was
missed it
too
or
quiet
something?
before, so they're fixing it by going up to your mic.
I know, I'll eat my microphone and then I'll be loud all the time.
Think daylight
Wait,
savings.
So is this VA secretly Emily? Emily likes eating things. Like she keeps eating objects.
Okay, I guess.
Follow the moon.
That's what she
said. It was made out by
she says she ate it. When we ask, hey, where's this thing? It's like, I ate it. That's what she says.
That's true. That's true. She has said that a few times.
I believe her when she says she's ate stuff like a parent. I believe her.
Yeah, no, it's not as bad as Shorty eating glass when drunk, so yeah.
Oh my god,
wait, what?
You're such a nerd.
Whoa,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
What? That happened?
You were there for that, I think.
No.
You were there for that, I think. You think you were the fallout happened in the Butterbunch group chat.
I'm actually trying to be the educated one in this group, but we're all on the verge of death.
Both of you quiet. I can't deal with you fighting along with everything that's happening.
Guys, please stop fighting. I can't deal with this anymore.
That's how Mur would express, guys. Please don't fight. It's really upsetting to me.
And much like unlikable characters per friend group, there's a limit to like how many monotone people we should have in one place.
Need a plan. Like, we could cut down the trees and make a house or something.
Have to break it to you,
How
but
do you make a house in a few hours?
Okay, here's a better idea. You all teleported here in the school. go back to the school. It's already an existing building that has so many things inside of it. Make that your base operation, then do something in the future. I think I saw an isekai series that was like that at one point.
I mean, you'd also have tons of food in the school as well. Granted, you probably couldn't cook that food super easily, but you'd have at least a bunch of like raw chicken nuggets or like raw pizza that you could just like heat up over a fire.
Assuming the food doesn't expire first, but yes, like for a while you would be okay.
Aren't in Minecraft.
I think we all just need to stay calm.
How do you have such a positive outlook on this?
I really don't, but I think this group would benefit from someone actually level-headed.
Well,
actually, that's a fair point. When I was doing D&V, I was level-headed person, like cracking jokes and like keeping everyone's spirits up for the most part. That was kind of like my role. So yeah, and people appreciate that when someone needs to do that to keep so that people don't tear each other apart.
I'm sorry that I'm not all undisturbed by the sight of a wasteland.
Oh my god, did you guys see that?
You call this a wasteland? It's very clearly a
forest.
What is it?
There's a light in the distance.
No way.
What are you doing in the forest, Grace? Nothing. I've been to one before.
Go.
Now you move. Now
I like us like, oh yeah, let's go to the light in the distance. The background gets darker.
Some sort of hotel?
Why the hell?
Oh yeah, it's a has-been hotel. It got overrun in this world.
Welcome, we got blowout deals on the Isekai Hotel. Grand opening. Come on in.
The only thing around here.
God, Alistair would be like, the cost to join here is your soul. Oh god.
All right, so that's 6 random people from the planet of Earth, and all in separate rooms. Very well. Do we have a deal?
Oh god.
What the hell those things are around here?
This is like kind of cool. I feel like a main character.
Cool is definitely one way to describe it.
Then how would you describe it?
Terrifying?
Agreed.
Maybe you guys are just pussies.
I think we should go in and ask them if they know how to get back to our dimension.
Do you all have a death wish?
I mean, Grace, this is the only lead we have on finding out where
by
we
the way,
are.
is dimension hopping like normal in this world or like known to happen? Is there like?
Well, I guess they'll find out when they interact with a local of some kind, assuming they can even speak the same language. Or humanoid. There's a number of options here, actually.
Oh, by the way, I fixed the Mer language problem. I changed out Giant to Elvish. So now
I thought that was gonna be like the joke that she couldn't speak because she couldn't speak Elvish.
No, when I was rebalancing her characters sheets, Ben was like, change her language, please. Like, okay, I was rebalancing her character.
Oh, you know that Vin does not share our particular brand of yes and humor. Let's say.
That's fine. That way, when we encounter Lunax, you could talk to me and Nathan.
I mean, I was fully prepared for that, but I was like, oh, that would be like amazing to just not do. It's like, do not realize that Mer couldn't speak. Anyway.
Wait, how does that work with Roya, actually? I just thought about this. Say you start speaking in Elvish to Nathan. Can Roya if Roya doesn't know Elvish, will telepathy allow her to understand what you're saying to Nathan, or would you be mentally also speaking in Elvish?
By Nathan, I assume you mean Lou, because they're the ones that are connected, right? So unless
no, well, remember, Roya could like have psychic reading of the whole area.
Oh, I get. Well, I guess if someone's like translating in their head, although this is actually something that I get asked a lot of the time as a bilingual person. You know, what do I think in English or Spanish?
Your internal monologue.
Yeah, and usually it depends. Like, particularly if I've been in Spain for long enough, I will just like revert to Spanish. Or if I'm talking to specific people, like interacting with like my Spanish friends and such, then yes, I think in Spanish is much faster. But yeah, it's all environment based. So theoretically, if there was a conversation going on in Elvish, I would imagine that Nathan would be thinking in Elvish and responding in that way.
I was just wondering how that would go. Like, would she be able to actually get a peek in your plans? Granted, I don't know if Roy...
Orchid, however, might not be fluent in Elvish, so she might be translating in her head. So that might be where things will get complicated.
Granted, I don't even know if Roya knows Elvish. I don't know Roya's language.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if Roya or Lou know Elvish. That's again unforeseen factors that would prevent a plan from being super effective.
How to leave it.
Sure, I say we go inside.
See, this is the adventure I've been dreaming about.
You're terrible.
Oh, no, wait, no, they do have two audio tracks. They just weren't adding background music.
Okay, and also they have the same ending as Dairy Girls. Interesting. Oh my life
mute this now.
It's changing every day, in every possible way. Yeah.
Copyright. This video will be claimed.
In Russia, it cannot be played. That's actually the case for the song that I posted today. Like that one, yeah. If you're in Russia, you can't see it. Apparently, everywhere else is fine.
I'm pretty sure you can't see my latest half my music video in some countries too. Oh god.
I got worried when I saw that. I was like, wow, okay. I've been like working on this video. We've been working on that video for days. By this point, so particularly you. So like, yeah, like we've so just like, please don't tell me that it's been blocked in any like of the usual traffic sources. And no, everywhere that I usually get viewers from, it's visible. So yeah, and clearly KW saw it. So the US is fine. All right. So that was The Moon Mourns You.
I do not like
Not a lot of moon, not a lot of mourning at the moment. So it's the first episode, does not live up to its title just yet.
I don't really like this episode. The characters, I mean, I like the goth girls aesthetic, but besides that, I don't really like the characters, and they're all just kind of awful to each other, and it makes it very frustrating to watch. Not to mention, outside the concept of them getting isekai, we have no idea where the show's actually going. He's like, yes, they're isekai, and they have a hotel, and that's just where the episode ends. Like, this feels like half a pilot. Like, we need, like, the second half of the pilot to know where the show is going.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, for the first episode, it's definitely a balancing act of, like, you don't want to reveal everything too quickly, like that scene talking about Grace's motivations. But you also don't want to, leave too much of the imagination, because then you won't know something's being built up to. Like at the end of this with
in my opinion, with like a premise of a show or a pilot, you got to give a good premise, or at least a good starting premise of like where the show is going to springboard off into eventually. And develop
Isekai Hotel sounds like photo for failed isekai attempts. Either that, or it's just like the waiting area for someone to get reincarnated into an isekai. There's like, are there any new series like opening up? Yeah, but then we'll have you there. Or alternatively, like my idea that I thought of was that there are just like a bunch of people from Earth reincarnating this world all the time. They can't accommodate for all of them, so like the like one of the towns has a hotel for all these people as they try to like find their way in this new world, basically.
I love all those concepts you just gave. That would be such a good gacha show. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got to remember that one, Isekai Hotel.
I don't know. All those concepts would be so good for like a show to make. Honestly, that could be a comic show. Maybe that could be our first gacha comic, Isekai Hotel.
I would not mind that. Yeah. Definitely something nice to actually try at some stage. So yeah, all right, I'll put that one on the back burner then. As far as like this concept goes, yeah, I can definitely see the appeal behind this because I can understand like starting characters off like super negatively to then like put them in like a terrible situation where they have to out on each other and they realize like how they're not so different between them, or they can at least like they're the ones that people can trust, especially considering that Grace has trust issues, but as established earlier, and she says she'd rather not take that chance on anyone. But in this world, maybe she's going to have to some extent. And who is it going to be there? The person who's been like lending a hand to her this whole time, and she's never taken it before. But then she'll have to. possibly even literally. Maybe imagine her dangling over a precipice or something. Very very on the nose visual there, but it could be something. So I can see where this could go. It's also last movie I watched in a cinema was also in Spain. Actually, it's one called Sin Cobertura, which means no signal. It was about a family that got isekai together, and the whole point of that was that that like supposedly like their dynamic have been like altered and tarnished by like the presence of phones. So the youngest child wishes that they would be like in a world without phones, which meant that they went back to medieval times. So it's kind of like almost like Back to the Future, almost like they're in the same town, but like it's like 900 odd years beforehand or something. And yes, actual medieval times, not the pseudo medieval times that a cult is based in.
What do you mean a cult is in a very consistent time period?
With no deviations whatsoever.
There are no anachronisms in a cult.
Yeah. So yeah, that's and then like each of the family members has like a particular arc of some kind. There's 5 of them. They all have like different stuff they do that intertwines. The very fun movie. To be honest, like of course the lesson at the end was, oh yeah, they're much better without their phones, but back in their place with like safety, not to have a threat of invasion or plagues or anything like that nature. So that's it. I see Grace being mistaken for a witch. No, you know what? Give me an idea. There should be a character in Isekai Hotel that is a Wicca, but it has to deal with like doing like actual witchcraft in like she's a wannabe Wicca, but she doesn't like fully get it. And then afterwards like, yes, I'll totally be a witch. What am I doing? What are the ingredients for this potion? What am I sacrificing? Okay, there we go.
But yeah, like I don't know.
I have a protagonist now.
Honestly, I thought the protagonist of like a hotel that is like a revolving door of people would be like the hotel host / staff, and like you deal with like a revolving reward of people.
Maybe that yeah, I guess. If you don't do this, I will.
Okay, anyways. Right. Okay, so but yeah, I just found this episode to be very not good. I don't think it's very good. The voice acting wasn't very great. It also apparently was really quiet in the original video, and Jacob turned it up naturally. This episode just doesn't have much to offer, especially plot wise. I feel like this episode could at least have some interesting plot, but this episode doesn't. Like the fact that we don't really get to the East Cut near the end of the video could have been used to endear us to these characters before the situation happens. But I'm not endeared to them at all. If anything, it's the opposite. So it's like, so the whole reason you'd want to expand on these characters and show them their regular life before they get isekai'd is pointless / counterintuitive.
Yeah.
I mean, also, we don't even know what this magical world consists of based off the pilot. Like, they're in a forest that's a wasteland, quote unquote. It's in a wasteland despite being in a forest, but ignore that.
Yeah.
God. I don't know. Maybe episode 2 onwards could save the show, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, I get. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see. To be honest, this kind of feels like a part 1, part 2 situation. So yeah, maybe. But there are no other things right now. This series remains somewhat of a mystery. Aside from, I guess, if we looked up those creators' names and saw if they were, if we'd covered anything. I think one of them was familiar to me, but I don't know. It's been so many at this point. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Ghost Kid, you can combine those 2 ideas. You can have like the hotel host be another isekai person who makes a home for people in the same situation as them. So they've decided to like make their own way by helping others establish theirs. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, for this one, the reason I brought up like the whole scene cobertura comparison is because I can see, because like all those characters started off, kind of like in their own bubbles. Obviously, as a family, they, it's a very easy thing to do, like a dysfunctional family situation. But who like deep down actually obviously care about each other because that's how that works. And when the situation calls for it, and when their survival is on the line, like it was multiple times, to actually have those moments. There's also one point where they actually like play have like a working iPhone and speaker and actually do like a dance routine and no one questions it, which is hilarious. But anyway, I don't know if there's a translated version of that movie. I wish there were. So I recommend it to people. But anyway, so I can see why having a negative start for everyone would be appealing. I think the issue with this video is mainly just the fact that it cuts off too early. If we'd seen them a bit more in the isekai world, a bit more about like what world they're actually in the first place, had some sort of like idea behind like maybe like the hotel. I know we're kind of making a big deal about the hotel, but I'm sure that if it's like their first destination or something, you'll interact with like one person who's there, almost an NPC, one local who is there, and we could get you like some sort of idea of what's going on. And what they can actually do to send us forward. Then they have a goal in mind, or a more concrete goal for the short term, as well as the long-term goal of getting back home. That would have helped it out, basically. So honestly, if anything, it was just premature. That's what I described this video as. It has a lot of stuff it can do. It just didn't do them yet. So yeah, with that, I guess I don't know. Could go off and like ruminate on that idea, but also just relax because it's been non-stop for a while. The song is out now. I can worry about the next one. That's it. But anyway, Shy Lily. That's what I was thinking. Like, Shy Lily, I think is also a VTuber's name. So, that's why. Yes, that's right. Because Shy Lily, yes, famous VTuber, but not spelled the same way. That's where I thought I'd recognize the name from. All right. Well, anyway, that being said, please leave a like or dislike. I think Lane's looking up Shy Lily now. That's a rabbit hole right there.
I'm DMing Ben.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, so yeah, for everyone else, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.